Americans grow up trusting the police for safety, but in many countries, police are trained with completely opposite philosophies. Why does U.S. police culture feel so intense, and sometimes even extreme, compared to the rest of the world? Let's break down the cultural, historical, and structural reasons behind this massive difference. Few topics spark as much global curiosity as the way policing works in the United States. For many Americans, a police officer is the protector, the hero, the first person you call in an emergency. But for many foreigners, the American police system looks intense, heavily armed, extremely fast, always prepared for confrontation. None of this is random. Every detail of U.S. policing, from training to equipment, comes from history, culture, and national mindset. And when we compare this model to countries like Japan, the United Kingdom, Germany, Brazil, Canada, or France, we realize we're looking at completely different philosophies of public safety. Part 1. Why is American police culture so intense? Here's what truly shapes the American style of policing. 1. The country is huge and extremely diverse. The United States is practically a continent. 330+ million people, 50 states, drastically different climates and cultures, massive cities, and remote rural towns. Police must be prepared for every kind of situation, from urban high-crime areas to tiny country towns. This variety creates a policing model that is more assertive, fast, and highly responsive. 2. The civilian population is very heavily armed. This is the main cultural factor that separates the U.S. from the rest of the world. There are more guns than people. Literally. Over 400 million firearms in civilian hands. The Second Amendment protects the right to own weapons. Many citizens carry guns daily. This directly affects police behavior. U.S. officers must always assume someone could be armed. This leads to training focused on fast reactions. Approaches tend to be more firm and assertive. For Americans, this feels normal. For many foreigners, it feels shocking. 3. Training is built around extreme risk scenarios. Unlike many countries where officers train to avoid confrontation, American police are trained to respond quickly, neutralize threats, protect lives immediately, make decisions under pressure. This style is shaped by movies, media, and the national mindset of act first to save lives. 4. Police are viewed as national heroes. In the U.S., children grow up learning to respect the police, trust the police, call the police for any problem. Movies reinforce the protector image. Events like 9/11 strengthen that identity even more. Policing is part of American culture.
Why police in the rest of the world are so different. Every region has its own logic. Japan, the model of quiet discipline. In Japan, police rarely use firearms. Violent crime is extremely low. The focus is prevention. Approaches are calm and respectful. Japanese society values order, silence, and cooperation. The officer is more mediator than warrior. United Kingdom police without guns. Most British police do not carry firearms. Why? Low civilian gun ownership. Long tradition of community policing. Focus on communication before force. British officers resolve conflicts through dialogue. Germany technique and precision. German police undergo long training programs, prioritize immobilization tactics. Avoid armed confrontation whenever possible, balance authority with protection. There is no equivalent pressure of extreme risk found in the US. Brazil, a completely different reality. Asterisk in Brazil. Urban violence is high. Officers face real dangers daily. Some areas are dominated by criminal groups. The approach needs to be firm, but conditions, training, and resources vary dramatically between regions. France policing as a state profession ***. In France, police are seen as structured public servants. Strict procedures, strong supervision, highly regulated operations, French culture values rules over improvisation. The two clashing philosophies. The US and the rest of the world follow two very different models of public safety. The American model, the warrior officer, guiding logic, prepare for the worst, react quickly. The officer's life matters, immediate protection. This model comes from a heavily armed, diverse, and unpredictable nation. The global model, the mediator officer guiding logic, reduce conflict, negotiate first, control before reacting. Preserve calm. This model comes from countries with strong gun control and collective cultures. How does this affect real life? In the US, approaches are faster. Officers carry more equipment. Focus is on immediate safety. Society strongly supports law enforcement. In the rest of the world, approaches are slower, protocols are stricter, focus is on prevention. Lower risk due to gun control. Neither model is better or worse. Each responds to the reality and history of its country. The main reason for the difference: where there is more risk, there is more intensity. Where there is less risk, there is more calm. It's that simple. It's cultural, it's historical, it's structural, it's social. And that's why too many people worldwide, American policing looks intense. But to Americans, it feels appropriate for the country they live in. Final call. So now I want to know, do you think the American model is necessary for the reality of the US? Or do the approaches used in other countries make more sense? Comment below, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more comparisons between the United States and the rest of the world.